discount everything I've said.
Yeah, that would be really bad. But we'll see. We're going to get started with game number 1 here. Pokemon Stadium between Zemmol and Paint.
Okay, I'm pretty sure he cannot walk through the gunman.
Because he keeps shielding, so probably not.
If I had to guess, I'd say, oh, no, we saw it right there. There is no tough guying the clay pigeon. Ooh, that's too bad for Zemmol. And here we can see the neutral and the juggles coming in, but also every single stray hit that Zemmol is getting is doing an amazing amount of damage.
Ooh, nice little combo there by Paint. Not getting the up air quite, but still, you know, very good damage. And covers himself with the gunman there. That would have been a free opening for Zemmol. And already a 50% discrepancy between the two.
Yeah, and now it's time for ledge trapping, and it's really tough to get past Duck Hunt if he is ledge trapping properly. You know, puts the can on the ledge, tries to reach a jump with the up air. It's tough stuff.
Oh, doesn't quite get the side B out of his shield.
Yeah, he wanted a big reward because I think an up B right there would have been free.
Yeah, probably, but as you said, wants to get that KO as soon as possible. You really want to get the lead against Duck Hunt, because he's one of those characters that really just snowballs once he finds a real opening and a real lead, and that is exactly what Paint does here.
Oh yeah, I think...
Oh!
Beautiful confirm right there from Zemmol with the neutral air and the up air. I did not expect that to still work, but I guess without rage, it does.
Yeah, that's the first time I've seen that, I can tell you that. But Zemmol knowing exactly what to get at what percentages. There into forward air, into the can explosion, and all of a sudden it's an even game again.
Yeah, that's the thing. Bowser is so powerful. On paper, he should have an extremely tough time. But like you said before, he gets in once, and everything he does just hurts so much.
Right, now it's him on the ledge, but he uses the can very well. Also when he was recovering, right, using the can to really cover his up B, which normally is very susceptible, but with the can, all of a sudden...
Oh no, Paint rolls into the Flame Breath! Look at that, 50% damage and a forward air, it almost takes him out.
Oh, doesn't down angle it, but the second F-tilt does get it. So there we go, Zemmol this time taking the lead. And can Paint get the KO? Because, you know, we were talking about how good Duck Hunt is at racking up damage, but KOing isn't exactly a strong suit.
No, not at all, and Paint should definitely be making a mental note. Okay, do not roll in versus Zemmol or Bowser in general, because that Flame Breath that just completely switched the tide of the match.
Oh yeah, that was a very nicely found Flame Breath by Zemmol, who's now using it to catch his 2-frame. Oh, and he's stuck
that's a pineapple, that's a pineapple. Yeah. Okay, everything was going fine. And then he rolled into the Flame Breath.
Basically a good summary of the match, right? The Spark Notes version. Just got the the roll in, and he took a lot of damage for that, and that just snowballed. But great job by Zemmol, which kind of showcased what I meant before we started, right? It really just boils down to who gets the most out of the advantage state, and in this case, it was Zemmol.
Definitely. I thought maybe Paint could keep him out for long enough that there just wouldn't be an advantage state for Zemmol. And on paper, Duck Hunt definitely has the tools to do it versus Bowser, but my god, like you said, every time he got in, just something we haven't seen before, like a kill percent, a landing nair on a platform to up air, just absolutely deleting the stock.
Yeah.
Flame Breath to fair.
Yes, some crazy stuff, and we're actually going to go back to the same stage, which I kind of get, because this is, right, one of the largest stages in our rule set. So it makes sense for the Duck Hunt to want to go here.
Right, it's actually perfect for Duck Hunt. He has a lot of trouble killing, he wants a wide open space, and this is a stage with a wide open space, but rather close blast zones.
Yep, exactly. So it seems really nice for Duck Hunt here. But we saw Zemmol take the first game, so anything is possible.
Anything is possible. Now, Paint, he is a player that can really let those moments like rolling into the Flame Breath, pineappling himself, moments like that do get to him at times. But right now he seems to be, you know, leaving that in game 1 and focusing on a whole new game here in game 2.
Yeah, and he's doing pretty well so far. There's a 60% lead, nothing to scoff at, but needs to be careful because we have seen the damage Bowser can do once it gets in. Good little confirm off of the can again. That is, yeah, he's just really efficient at those. 147 now, Zemmol. Still living though, because this is Bowser. But,
yeah, this is kind of how I expected the match to go in my head, you know? think Bowser has gotten like 2 or 3 stray hits at most. And Paint is just running around, throwing his projectiles and not getting close to him at all.
Right, Zemmol finds his way just in time before the can got shot to him. But he has a really rough time finding an opening right now. There's another can covering the Duck Hunt. I mean,
yeah, and it got knocked there by a rebound of the clay pigeon. So there really was no way for Zemmol to see that comment at all. And there it is at 190%, 190%. The can is finally gonna take the stock. Now, can Zemmol get another early stock like he did in game 1, or is he gonna get laddered by these big upper combos?
Big 50, 60, 70%, almost the 80 there. I mean, Paint really putting on the hurt right now. And this is what I meant, right? Once Duck Hunt really gets the lead, it snowballs so hard. Avoids the down air, that was crucial, but now it's blown back off stage. It's a tough time to be Zemmol right now.
Oh yeah, if you lose that first stock, you really gotta make use of that invincibility, get the stock as soon as possible, like he did in game 1. Because look at this, he's already lapped him in percent. And now he's stuck at the ledge again. Gunman, it's gonna shoot late. You know, all the gunmans, depending on the sprite, have a different timing to when they fire their gun. You have to keep that in mind if you're playing versus Duck Hunt. Otherwise, you don't know when the trap exactly is springing.
Yeah, and something I really just want to point out here is that there were a couple of situations where Zemmol and Paint, oh wow, were both, you know, right next to each other in shield, and Paint jumped. And this has happened, I think, 2 or 3 times now.
Yeah,
so
Paint's a jumper.
If Zemmol catches on to that, that is going to be very tough for Paint to deal with.
Yeah, I'd want to keep those kind of big reads. I want to keep him back. I want to save him for game 3 because, you know, look at this. Look at this on the board. 2 fresh stocks for Paint. Not so fresh anymore. And the final stock already for Zemmol.
Right, running through that, but just get knocked out of the tough guy by the final hit. That was strong enough. But yeah, he's just trying to find a way in, but he's getting knocked all the way to the back of the stage, really just pushed back. Oh, nice combo off the clay pigeon again. It's down throw into the can. So much damage once again here for Paint.
Just a clay pigeon, he misses and he jumps over the flame breath. That's the thing, if you roll in, you're gonna get, you're vulnerable to the flame breath, but like you said, he has been jumping a lot, so you expect Bowser to read. Fortunate choice right there for Paint, using the get up attack, which he really hasn't chosen before.
Yes.
Just the right time too.
Exactly, throwing it out at just the right time. Covers himself once again with the can on the recovery. That's just so good for Duck Hunt, really needs that in order to be able to even live off stage. Tried to read a jump there with the Bowser bomb, because that does spike, but didn't get it.
And Zemmol has been getting much closer to Paint much more often, and they're scrapping much more often.
Yeah, all of a sudden it feels like Zemmol has found a really good way to keep getting in. But there we go, there's a side B. It's going to take the stock. This is far from over just yet. A Rage Bowser is extremely scary.
That it is, and every single previous stock has been taken by the can at like 190, 200%. Now to be fair, we aren't too far up from 200%, but still, something to think about.
Yeah, this really just feeds the rage, but the up air doesn't take it. Bowser, heaviest character in the game, does not die easily, especially off the top. And this is scary.
This is where forward smashes are made of. And shield breaks.
Shield breaks indeed, that is still a possibility.
We've seen the Bowser bomb come out.
Oh, gets him on the roll there. This is really scary now for Paint. One bad move in disadvantage could end it all.
Right, this is full rage Bowser on the stage with close blast zones. I think a sweet spot up smash might do it.
Oh yeah. There's
oh, it hits underneath him.
Is he gonna go off stage with this? No. Stays patient, but isn't able to punish that because of the can being there. Can very, yeah.
And I bet you Paint is letting out a sigh of relief right now.
Oh, for sure.
It was looking so good. And then Zemmol just was in advantage state, and he just did not let it get reset to neutral. And if he did let it get reset to neutral, at least he was close range with Paint. And that makes all the difference.
Yeah, and the way he took that final stock, right, if you're on the ledge, Duck Hunt throws out that can, I mean, once it's falling, it's all the way down as an active hitbox. So it picks neutral get-ups up super well, which is what netted Paint the game there. And I'm pretty sure that was calculated, right? So great job by Paint, because I can tell you, it's quite easy to choke in a situation like that. Especially against Bowser, that's scary.
Yeah, you know, you look at the percent count, it's 190 versus 50, and you feel pressured.
Yeah, right. How does that make sense? But yeah, that's the way the cookie crumbles. But Paint does get the game, so now it's 1-1 between these two. I didn't quite catch the stage they were going to, did you?
I did not, but we'll find out
Yeah,
soon
we'll
enough.
find out soon. I would be surprised if it's going to be a bigger stage than PS2.
After all this time, I still think it's character before stage. You know, the old
Yeah.
way the Smash menu for it, but it's Lilat.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so Zemmol actually liking Lilat here. Probably not one of the many. Oh, nice clay pigeon into the up smash. 33% already and counting.
Oh, there's a tough guy coming into
Yep.
play, not getting hit by the final hit. Still, he wasn't able to turn it into advantage for himself. I think he picked the stage because it is much less wide. Paint can't run away too far on this stage, and all the platforms get covered by Bowser up tilt, Bowser up smash. So if Zemmol can get a juggle, can get an advantage stage going, he
Right.
should be able to keep it going for a while.
Yeah, I get you. It is kind of tough to approach here, though, due to the way the platforms are laid out. It's very hard to jump in on opponents.
Oh yeah, and it has been nothing but pain so far.
Yeah, that's kind of what we've been seeing here in the opening seconds or opening minute of this game. It's really just been Zemmol having such a tough time finding a hit, whereas Pain is just running around having a great old time.
Yeah, he's playing single player tennis with Bowser, and his racket is this can of explosives.
Oh, there's the F tilt. Gonna take that, and Paint looking extremely solid here in game number 3. Alright, ledge situation jumps over, but because of the slant, whiffs the forward air. This is your counter pick.
He is regretting it right now, I am sure of it.
Yeah.
Because these platforms might be nice when you have the advantage state, but so far it's been nothing but a roof over Paint's head.
Yeah, like being honest, neutral is already advantage stage for Duck Hunt in this matchup. So it's not easy being Bowser here. Alright, gonna trade there with a clay pigeon. And needs to find an opening. Yeah, is not able to punish that, but there we go. Grab on that. Flattens him, really. Always looks so brutal. Oh, okay. Jab 1 into side B. I saw some Japanese Bowser do that, so maybe, you know, stone attack. And the up air on the jump, gonna take the stock. Good stuff there by Zemmol, and really putting on the pressure. 44 now. How is Pain gonna get off?
I don't know, but he hasn't hit Zemmol in a long time. It seems to be kind of following this this format that we saw in game 2.
Oh, that actually takes it?
He just deleted him with that drop kick, but it's like the entire game is just Paint knocking Zemmol around, and then as soon as Zemmol gets a 1 advantage state, he just doesn't let go, even in between stocks.
Yep, there you go. It really is, as I said, it boils down to that, right? Zemmol, once Paint is at a certain percentage where the knockback is great enough, Paint, every single hit, he'll get back to the ledge, which is really bad for him. But, you know, 188 at Zemmol, he's close to basically dying any minute now, but so is Paint. After this side B, he's gonna be in KO percentage with the right move, and he'll need to be very careful here.
Okay, excellent get-up attack. Okay, we are even in kill percent for that neutral B, that can, and it's right there on top. It's gonna be the gunman, but he had all stage to the eye and he made a great use of it, but there it is, the ledge trap, yet another gunman in combination with the explosive can, and we have a slight lead for Zemmol, but of course in this matchup Bowser is never supposed to have a lead. Look at that, he is knocking Pain around. 85%, we are going up to 100%.
Actually decides to throw him up, which is interesting because Paint might have tried to land back on the stage after that, but goes off stage voluntarily, gets that, and that is actually where Lilat comes into play right there.
It did not go over him,
Yeah.
but it hit him square in the behind. And I guess we won't knock you for your Lilat pick anymore, because
Yeah.
that back...
That was perfectly played to the stage, really, because that would have whiffed on every other stage except like Yoshi's maybe. But that was great. Great stuff by Zemmol, really just turning that around after what seemed like a very desperate opening for him. And now up 2-1 against Paint.
Right, and again, we are going to a wide open stage where Duck Hunt can run far and wide.
Indeed, but it should be noted here. Pretty big blast zones. Bowser isn't gonna die
Yeah,
easily here.
we're gonna get not those 200% kills, but those 220% kills.
Exactly, and that can really make all the difference because it just allows Bowser even more room for error every single stock.
So you better make him make a lot of errors. We're starting off aggressive, but Paint managed to escape his jump ins, turn it into a juggle. That's good stuff.
Right, there's the gunman just hitting some this big old turtle. He's trying to find a way in, and the first damage Paint receives is from his own can. Basically says enough of how this match started.
Landing neutral air, gets a clay pigeon, should be a combo. Is a double combo.
Yeah, the can on the platform really coming into play there.
Another clay pigeon, an up air. Is that enough to take the stock? No, those big blast zones you talked about coming into play, even at 174. Poor Duck Hunt. That is a real lack of kill power on his aerials.
Oh, great weight on the platform, and that time the up air actually takes it. So that was a very nice setup by Paint, and having the patience ready to react to the tech situation on the platform.
Yeah, once again we see this matchup play out how we know it. Duck Hunt has all the tools in the world you need to beat Bowser and beat him solidly, but you just cannot make any mistakes, as we saw in Game 1 and Game 3.
Yeah, and actually a little bit unfortunate that the up tilt from Bowser hit the can back into him there. And that really allowed Paint to start off the pressure, but wow!
He confirmed himself.
Wow.
He confirmed himself into that dropkick by Bowser. That is super unfortunate.
Right, Zemmol still in this, of course, but Paint's really been using the room in this stage to his advantage so well. Oh, nice B reverse there on the Flame Breath.
I think he could have gotten more Flame Breath out of that.
Yeah, but I think he ended it early to kind of catch him off guard and get some other hits in, which we saw right there. So, yeah, very nice stuff by Zemmol, but still behind, of course, when it comes to the percentages. But when it comes to kill power, I mean, it's basically even.
It is. There's the Flying Slam building up to 177. Another one of the juicy backers might take the stock. Paint can't let that happen.
And almost got caught for jumping off the ledge again. The can frame one, saving him there.
Yeah, the forward air totally would have taken the stock. No doubt about it. Excellent run back forward tilt. What's going on here? Is Zemmol just that strong in advantage state, or is there something that Paint you think could do to make sure these advantage stages of Zemmol just aren't as destructive as they have been?
I think that is the case. I think Paint could mix it up a little bit more. We mostly see him try and jump just like that, and every time he tries to jump immediately back into the stage like that. So Zemmol really caught on to that with that dashback F-tilt, right? Punishing it to the extreme and taking the stock for it.
And he really scared him out of rolling in the Game 1. So it's been mostly jumps.
It's been mostly jump conditioning due to that one Flame Breath from Game 1, yeah. Zemmol picking up on that very well here now in game number 4, and he might just be closing it out. Having no KO throws, 232. Bowser still living. Biggest get-up attack there, easily gonna knock away that can. I mean, he is just, oh man, put himself in the back spot.
Oh no.
Once again the jump, but Paint takes the stock.
Yeah, and I think we need an edge guard here for Paint. Explodes himself out of the Flying Slam. That's a nice little confirm. Maybe he could have done the second play pigeon for more damage.
I think that only works at like mid percentages.
Yeah, but if you see how often Zemmol's getting through, which isn't that often, but not that often is more than enough for Bowser, I think Paint is really going to need some kind of edge guard to make this comeback.
Needs something big here.
We can't go all the way to 230% anymore. It's not working.
100% apiece, but the kill differential here really makes all the difference. Almost catches that jump again with the back air. Paint desperately trying to find his way out of that Bowser's grasp. I mean, he's living, but it's so scary right now. Any mistake will do it.
I feel a backer coming. I do.
Zemmol has been trying to fiend for those, yes. As you can. There's F-tilt!
Oh, he just runs up and does it!
Snuck his way underneath the can, and after the gunman was already gone, I mean, yeah, perfectly found there by Zemmol. Gonna take it 3-1. So it did actually play out differently than the online record might have suggested.